Now we will move on to another big headline for travelers in this country. There are hundreds of delays at airports, and we're told they are because of the automatic budget cuts, that sequester, which allegedly reduced the manpower in the control tower and created these delays. Just take a look behind me because you can see the snapshot of the thousands and thousands of planes in the skies. But there are 10% fewer people guiding them through the air. And ABC's Matt Gutman asked what this means for delays and for safety.
The delays piled up in Charlotte, waits of up to 75 minutes at Baltimore, Washington, and at all three New York airports.
When you're having cuts like this, it's not good, and it's one of the very few jobs I think that should not have one.
The FAA didn't mince words, blaming most of the backlog on federal budget cuts. The agency says the crunch forced it to furlough its air traffic controllers one day every other week. It saves the agency nearly $640 million, but the FAA says it could cost travelers 90-minute delays on 6,700 flights every day. And the early numbers show delays at Baltimore, Washington, and New York's LaGuardia spiking fourfold today over last Monday, but part of that could be weather-related. But at other airports like Philadelphia, not much change. To see for ourselves, we boarded a flight in Miami for Orlando. So here's the confusing thing. The flights to Washington, D.C. all seem to be delayed from Miami, but the flight tracker here on the FAA website has no delays. So 10% fewer air traffic controllers still have to juggle the same number of planes up in the air at the same time, about 5,000 of them. Transportation Secretary Ray LaHood called it a calamity.
Safety will never be compromised. Safety is not involved in the decisions that we've made about who to furlough and when to do it.
And it's not just passengers who are frustrated.
Everybody knows that they need to keep this system up and running. We're going to do our very best to do so, but someone's got to figure this out.
Matt Gutman, ABC News, back in line in Orlando.